The Detroit Lions have a wide receiver coming to visit. We had a cornerback already come. And I guess Brad has heard me talk about edge so much that he decided to bring an edge rusher in, and we didn't even know about it until the day after. This is coming from Jordan Schultz. Check this out. Says, sources, Alabama edge rusher Q Robinson visited the Lions yesterday, which was Monday the 7th. Today is Tuesday the 8th of April, is visiting the Panthers today and has upcoming visits with the Falcons and Chiefs. The 6'4", 243-pounder showed a ton of upside this season, racking up 4 sacks and 7 TFLs in just 9 games. He has been a staple on special teams in the last few years, viewed by many as a day 2 pick. Well. What do we have here? An edge rusher that's a special teams guy. We're going to look into his draft prospect grade very soon. But Brad Holmes loved the Alabama boys. Now, wouldn't it be something if somehow we get Jahai Campbell and then we come around and circle back and get this guy here? Now, according to Jordan Schultz's tweet, many teams look at him as a day 2 pick, but according to NFLprospect.com, he might go even later than that. Alabama senior, 6'4", 243, prospect grade 5.88, average backup or special teamers. Now, I have seen this. His next gen stats is below average. I have seen a lot of the stuff that we do here. This stuff turns out to be pretty solid. Production score 52, athleticism score 58, total score 57. So he looks like he is going to be along the lines of a special teamer. Here is what Zerline had to say. 5th-year senior with a tweener body type, but glimpses of pro potential. Robinson played primarily on special teams until 2024. He's long and athletic, but might be too light for the edge. He needs more schooling and game reps to play off the ball. He can run the arc as an edge rusher and has the ability to mismatch guards as an off-the-ball blitzer or spy mobile quarterbacks. Robinson lacks physicality, but he has enough traits to warrant consideration as a 4-phase special teamer with developmental potential as a hybrid 3-4 linebacker. You know who this sounds like to me? A better James Houston. And if we look, his prospect grade being at the 5.8, scroll all the way down here, he is in the average backup or special teamer. So I did see that it is looking most likely that he could be even a day 3 pick. So am I excited about this? I mean, who knows? Maybe he could come out and be, it's ironic that him and James Houston are very similar height. And anytime we get a guy that's 240 off ball in the linebacker role, right? Even though James Houston is linebacker designation, but he played defensive end. So he was terrible at any type of coverage or anything like that. I'm always going to compare anybody to James Houston. Now, if this is a day 2 pick, then that means that we could use pick 60, which I doubt. I went to Tankathon. I didn't even see him in the entire, I didn't even see him being drafted, according to Tankathon. That doesn't mean that he won't or will. But Brad Holmes taking a guy, project guy, hybrid guy. I mean, sounds like a guy that Brad Holmes would take. And he loves cats from Alabama. He just does. Now, let's see if we can take a look at his, and the fact that he's a special team dude, this is kind of a big deal for Brad Holmes. His strengths, sets edge with proper leverage and extension, can punch and play around blocks in space, can beat guards with arm over as an off-ball blitzer. So James Houston had like a bend under. His is an arm over. Quick change of direction as an open field tackler. Has speed and range to spy mobile quarterbacks. That could be a decent thing. Full-time, four-phase special teamer. Weaknesses: played less than 400 career run pass snaps per PFF. Below average recognition in the run game. Needs to learn to get away from big blockers more quickly. Sounds like a James Houston problem as well. Skill set as pass rusher needs development. Displays some hip tightness getting around the corner. So, a late round pick for the Detroit Lions when it comes to a prospect project. Okay, so here's the question that I have for you. Are you willing to take another project defensive lineman? We got Broderick Martin. The reason I switched to this is because if he's a day 2, he could be 102. If he's a day 3, he could be any one of these picks. Of course, Brad Holmes could package any number of picks from this year and next year and trade up and get the guy that he really wanted. But do you think that the Detroit Lions, let's play 2 games here. Let's play the hypothetical that the Detroit Lions take a solid, pure edge rusher in the first 2 rounds, even if they have to trade or anything to do it. Do you think we're in a position to draft a developmental guy in the later rounds? This guy just, and I went to go look at some of his highlights and stuff like that, but just in niche, he is like James Houston. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm putting him in that category of 245, a guy that would have to bulk up, in my opinion, if he wanted to really be on the edge, but a guy that is a project guy. Do you think that we could afford a project on a defensive line in the later rounds? Now, here's the other scenario, that we do not take a defensive lineman in the first 2 rounds. What do you think we can afford to take a project defensive lineman in any round after number 2? I don't know, but there's a lot of things that leads me to believe that he will be drafted somewhere by the Detroit Lions if they get around, if he makes it around to them. There's so many things that line up. He came in for a visit, and we know how the Detroit Lions draft from people who visit. He's from Alabama. He's a project. Those 3 things are enough to me to believe that Detroit Lions, if he is available in day 2 or 3, that the Detroit Lions will take this guy. I forgot to add, he's a special team ace as well. There you go. So, bada boom, bada bing, Brad Holmes is probably going to draft him. I mean, look, at this point, we need all the help we can get. It's going to be rough if we wait to the later rounds like we did last year when we took Mekhi Wingo in the 6th round. I don't think we can afford to do that, but I would not be surprised if the Detroit Lions take Q Robinson somewhere in the 2025 NFL draft. Brad Holmes loves, you know how like schools love their guys? You got Arkansas, you got all these other, Penn State. Brad Holmes loves Alabama. Now, right now, he's 4 for 4, right? You've got Jahmyr Gibbs, hit, Brian Branch, hit, Terrion. I mean, I'll give him that. And I am missing one more. I think it's 4 guys. Brian Branch, Jahmyr Gibbs, Terrion Arnold, and it's a guy I shouldn't miss, but I am missing him. I don't know why. Jahmyr, Brian, Terrion. You guys are going to put it in the comment section, and I'm going to be like, that's the one. Watch me remember right when I turn this off. But I think the 4 of them, the 3 of them are hits, and then you have, it's driving me crazy. It's killing me. Oh, Ennis Rakestraw? No, he was Mizzou. Who is it? It's killing me. Okay, I'm going to move on before I lose my mind. But let me know what you think in the comment section below. I'm running it back in my head. Draft 1. Okay, we'll be here forever. Anyway, this channel is made possible by viewers, subscribers, and members just like you. It's because of your support I get to do what I do. We could be anywhere else on YouTube. You could be anywhere else. I could be anywhere else. As a matter of fact, I am anywhere else on multiple places. If you know, but you choose to rock with me. You guys are awesome. Take care of yourself and each other. And as always, go Lions. I'm going to go crazy. Oh my God. I gotta know. Detroit Lions, Alabama. Oh, it's right there. Jameson Williams. What did I say? What in the world, man? How could I have forgotten that? Wow. So Jahmyr Gibbs, Jameson Williams, not in that order, Brian Branch, Terrion Arnold. How could I not remember that? Anyway, you guys are awesome. Take care of yourself and each other. And as always, go Lions. Man, getting old How in the world could I not remember that? But let me know your thoughts down below. Jameson Williams, come on, man.